Hi there, welcome to the Ecofinar financial channel. My name is Philip, and as usual, I'll be discussing something very important to the economy. If you're new on this channel, remember to click the subscribe button. What we do is that we share insights on the economy, on finance, on business, and on investments. And every time we try to give our opinion and analyze whatever is happening all around the world. And if you've been on this channel before, we are grateful. Keep supporting the channel by liking the video and sharing with others as well. Today, I will be talking about a country that is very rich in oil, yet very poor with petrol. So what we've titled this is Oil Rich, Petrol Poor. Now, oil has reached its highest level in more than 7 years. At a point, it was trading at close to $130. Right now, there's been a bit of a retreat to around $111. But that's still far ahead of what even experts predicted at the start of the year. Even Goldman Sachs predicted that it will reach $100 much later in the year. But the Russia-Ukraine crisis, has brought it a lot forward. Now, oil is likely to remain at that level. Oil prices are likely to remain at that level at least for some time, especially since the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, has decided not to just raise outputs to meet up with expected demand. They still want to go ahead with their systematic approach, which is to raise it gradually over time. And despite pressure, they are not likely to increase that. Now, there is increasing supply, but the demand is rising far ahead of what supply can get to, which means that the prices will be retained at a high level, at least for some time. Now, what it means is that the oil and gas output, not only there has to be an agreement to increase it, but what it also means is that the oil-producing countries can expect to enjoy the best of the times. Except, of course, you are Nigeria. So Nigeria's main export is oil. It accounts for close to 90% of Nigeria's foreign exchange earnings. And usually over time, it's been the major source, of FX into the country, and also has severally helped Nigeria overcome FX challenges when it comes to FX repatriation and all that. But it's not the case at the moment, because despite the fact that oil is at a 7-year high, Nigeria is really struggling. In fact, the oil price benchmark set for the budget for 2022 is $62 per barrel, which means that whatever is ahead above that, should be an excess, which means that Nigeria should be enjoying a double flow of income. But that is not necessarily the case. So why is that? We look at some of the reasons. One of the major reasons is because Nigeria's refineries have become moribund. Most of them are not working, and Nigeria has to import the refined petroleum products from other countries. Now, what this means is that with oil prices high, that will also be high. And so they are importing at a much higher level than it used to be. Everybody thought, the oil prices, even though we expect it to help, is not, because the petrol, that's the premium motor spirit, which is popularly called petrol in Nigeria, is highly subsidized. That's because, of course, Nigerians see that as the only major benefit from government. And because of that, they are enjoying the subsidy on that. So which means that even when the government imports fuel, it has to sell at the subsidized rates. Which means that Nigeria is not really enjoying the benefit of the high prices. Most people thought that subsidy was going to be removed this year, especially when the Petroleum Industry Act came into law. And in fact, there were plans to actually remove the subsidy this year. But it seems that the election plans for next year is making it difficult, because anyone who reduces subsidy now, especially when inflation is at a high level, when prices have reached another level, food which are food and other basic items are now very expensive. Anyone who still removes subsidy to make the situation worse can probably not expect to win any election. So everybody is being careful as to that. And that's why subsidy would most likely not be removed. It was estimated that oil subsidy will cost the government as high as 3 trillion naira. That's about $7.2 billion this year. But with the high prices in the oil markets, it will definitely go higher. In fact, the Nigeria's Minister of State for Petroleum, Timothy Silva, has said that Nigeria's comfort zone for oil prices will be between $70 to $80. So what does that mean? Now that oil prices are comfortably above $100. So those are the challenges. And if Nigeria were refining its oil, it will not have such issues. You remember very recently there was a fuel scarcity, very well pronounced, and was very difficult because of the importation of adulterated fuel. If Nigeria was refining its own oil, that definitely would not have been the case. So a lot of issues, but that's why a country that is producing oil and is one of the major producers of oil in the world still cannot enjoy the benefits. So let's know in the comment section, what do you think? Nigeria producing oil at a high level, oil is at its best in 7 years, and yet the country is not enjoying the benefits because the refineries are not working, the subsidy payment has to be made, and everything just seems, the money is being made is just used to pay up on other things. So what do you think? Let's know in the comment section, and we'll be back with you next time on this channel.